This is John from the Gadget Helpline videos, here to talk to you today about how to improve the battery life on your Android smartphone. Today we're going to be using the Samsung Galaxy S2 as our test device. We'll take you through a couple of features and hints and tips on how to really shorten down the battery consumption on your phone. Everybody's got a smartphone nowadays, and one of the questions we get asked the most is, how long should my battery last? We generally advise if you're getting about 24 hours out of it, that's about standard on there, but you can get up to 2 days, 36 hours out of it as well. What we're going to do now is just take you through a couple of easy steps on your handset and a couple of management tools so that it'll show you how to keep your battery a little bit lower, give you some ways to monitor it on there. One of the first things you can do on the handset is use one that either pre-installed or you can install one separately, which is the power supply bar. Now what that actually does is it means that you can have quick access to turning on all the things that drain out the battery. For example, your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and GPS are things that you don't always need to have on, not unless you're actually in a Wi-Fi environment, if you're using your handset for GPS or if you're connecting to a car kit. On the Samsung Galaxy S2 you can also do a quick one on the pull down bar, which shows it there. So the first tip, just turn off the settings that you don't need. So turn off the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi or GPS on there. There's a big difference on there, especially if you're connecting through to the Wi-Fi all day long. It can take off quite a few hours from the battery on there. The Bluetooth you can generally get away with, but the GPS as well is a high power consumption software on there. The next tip is your mailboxes, things like your Google Mail, Yahoo Mail, work mail accounts. What you want to do really is you want to set them to download as little as you can possibly get away with really. What we do on this handset is we will go through to our accounts and sync, and you can either manually go through each setting. Say for example, if you wanted to go through to a work one, you can actually turn off the automatic sync and automatic notifications on there. Or the best way, and the way to get the best power consumption out of there, is to turn off the auto sync section in your accounts and sync and your general sync settings. If you turn that off, what it means is that you'll always have to manually download any settings you've got, so you go into email and select manual download, but it will save you so much battery life, it's generally worth it. Another way to save a bit of battery on here is, as you can see in the background, we've got quite a nice active aquarium running. Now this is a live wallpaper for the handset, and most Android devices have it. It does take up quite a lot of battery running in the background. Your best bet really is to go through and change the wallpaper. Here, if we just press the menu button, go through the wallpaper and select the wallpaper gallery. Select a nice static picture. We're going to go for, there you go, a bit of summertime. Set the wallpaper, save it, and that in itself will reduce the power consumption for the battery. In the same light, the screen will take out probably the majority of your battery on your handset. You can download some widgets and apps on the Android marketplace which actually tell you what is using up the most battery, and it will generally always be the brightness. Again, going to the actual status bar here, you can select a different brightness on there. Generally, if you're not using it, stick the brightness down on a medium setting there. Having it on high will really use quite a lot of battery. But if you have an automatic, it will sense the light conditions surrounding you and it will set the light and the background to the best options for it. And finally, the last thing you can do to save the battery life is all the apps that we like to use, for example things like games and social media, things like Twitter. For example, we're going to chuck on Angry Birds here, will always sit in the background playing. So here we will reload it and turn it on, and it's sat there where we left it off earlier on. Now this will continue to consume battery whilst you're actually not using the game, so your best bet really is to close it down. And what we've done is we went on the Android marketplace and we installed a pretty good little app called Advanced Task Killer. Now what this does is it allows you to select it and kill everything that's running in the background. We say kill in not a literal sense, but and what that'll do is it'll shut down everything in the background and you have to reopen it. There's also a neat little widget that you can put on your home screen and it'll put it straight into there so you can actually kill it quickly. Well, that's everything. Using a few of these tips, so all of them combined together, will get you quite a few extra hours on your handset's battery life. Hopefully it should make you love your phone a little bit more. My name's John and this has been Gadget Helpline Vids. Make sure you pop onto our website at gadgethelpline.com. Follow us on Twitter @_Gadget Helpline, or hit us up on our Facebook group. Thanks for watching.